We are live at 5 p.m. Good evening. I'm Stacey Bell.
And I'm Colleen McVeigh. Stone is off tonight. Well, a showdown over Sandy relief. Lawmakers had promised to vote tomorrow on a $51 billion aid bill. But now, some Republicans want to vote on a much smaller $17 billion plan.
And there is concern that it would shortchange Long Islanders still struggling to recover from the destructive storm. Our Christine Insinga is live. She's in Island Park with the latest. Christine.
Yeah, in Island Park here, one of the many communities where residents are still struggling to put their lives, their homes back together. And some residents in and around the area we spoke with today say they're just disheartened by how long it's taking some lawmakers to come together on this.
It's a long road. It really is.
Tricia Quinto's Island Park home is still little more than a shell, now 2.5 months after Superstorm Sandy. Tomorrow, she and more than 36 of her neighbors are boarding a bus bound for Washington. Her goal, to have lawmakers hear her plea before they vote on the latest package.
What is rightfully ours. We want to get back into our homes. We want the money in our hands so that we can rebuild our community, rebuild our homes, and get back into them.
But how much help will be coming from Washington? First, Northeastern governors and lawmakers are pushing a relief bill totaling almost $51 billion. But conservatives are proposing their own bill with only a third of that amount. They say the bigger bill contains too much non-emergency spending that isn't related to the storm, like $188 million for an Amtrak expansion project, $150 million for fisheries in Alaska and Mississippi, and $50 million for planting trees. That objection is frustrating to battered homeowners like Brian Thornton.
It's very frustrating. You know, they vote to send money everywhere else. It's just amazing. When it's their own country, there's a problem. There's an earthquake in Haiti, the money goes over. There's a tsunami in Japan, the money goes over. Here, we don't get nothing.
New York Senator Charles Schumer says he's hopeful the bigger bill will pass.
I'm optimistic because when they tried to avoid it, there was a public outcry, but worried because it's always hard to pass large measures like this through the Congress.
Meanwhile, Tricia Quinto has a message for Congress.
Stop playing politics with people's lives. This is our lives. We're not looking to be dependent on anyone. We want what is rightfully ours.
Now, House Speaker John Boehner, of course, coming under great scrutiny and criticism after putting off the initial votes on these packages. He now says he will allow House members to vote on both the $51 billion and $17 billion measures tomorrow. That's the latest. We're live in Island Park tonight. Christine Insinga, News 12, Long Island. Stacey.
We want to hear what you have to say about this. It's our question of the day. Do you think lawmakers should pass the full $51 billion Sandy relief package? Log on to news12.com. Let us know. Well, today,